Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here,
I'm Shruti.
And I'm Dre. And together we are Beauty and the Beard.
So today we're back with Euphoria. Episode 2 is called Out of Touch. So what happened in the first episode, Dre?
So in the first episode, we got an amazing backstory with Fez and Ashtray.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Fez and Rue got held up at the drug deal. They were all stripped. We met the new lady kingpin in town. And I didn't remember it from last season, but they took out Mouse. We met the new lady kingpin in town. Don't remember her name either. Got off to a great start.
Lori.
Lori was the new thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Lori's the new kingpin?
It was like a basic name. I'm like, okay. Not a badass name, but all right.
Okay. And she is running things now, I guess. I guess she's the liaison for Mouse because like Fez let her know Mouse ain't going to be coming around anymore. We saw Psycho Nate getting back to his old ways.
Oh, yeah, because Cassie fucking left the car. She had an argument with her sister. So they're on their way to a freaking party, right? Was it not a Halloween? What
it was New Year's.
New Year's, yes, New Year's. So yeah, they get into a fight. She leaves the car. We find her at a freaking corner store, drunk as hell, and Nate picks her up.
And then Nate picks her up, and then they have that wild ride scene where, she, we knew where that was going. And then now we see that Nate and Maddie are broken up because Maddie caught them kind of fucking at the party. And then they had to backtrack. Cassie had to play the passed out card in the tub while Nate pretended he took a shit or had to feel the shame from Maddie at least for taking a shit.
That was wild.
Maddie started getting, Maddie has for the time being, she has a new dude that she's interested in, I guess, to piss off Nate. Lexi and Fez look like they may be a couple on the rise, but we'll see what the repercussions are after Lexi saw him stomp Nate out at the end of the episode, which was, something to see.
McKay came back and he wants what's-her-face back, Cassie back. She thinks she's a horrible person, remember? Because she's best friends with Maddie and she's fucking Nate, right?
Well, and she also
was working on herself.
She also had an abortion, right? So like,
oh my gosh,
that's
it's
why.
Also.
Because she felt like shit before.
Yeah.
It was crazy. She felt like shit before she took it even further, and this with the Nate thing, she just sort of took the shovel and dug herself a deeper hole.
Yeah. I saw how he was questioning McKay if he fucked her or not.
That was pretty weird.
That was
pretty
so
weird.
weird.
But that's why we call him Psycho Nate, right?
Yeah.
And Ethan and Kat are still together, which I found very interesting. And we'll see if Kat's still up to her, online ways.
Rue almost freaking overdosed. Cardiac arrest.
That was crazy.
She meets a new guy and she's doing all sorts of drugs now.
That was crazy.
That was freaking wild.
So Rue and Jules, they missed each other. They met up at the party. I didn't know that Jules was back in town, to be honest with you. If anything, but you learned in the first episode is that Rue is back on those drugs heavy, boy. So we saw her take heroin because we saw the girl that she got kidnapped with had dropped her box, and now, so God knows what drugs Rue's on, because we knew there was an abundance that she was on, and now she's back into it, you know what I'm saying? And Rue is at her lowest point when she's on them drugs, And of course, the episode ended with a bang when Fez banged out Nate in front of everybody at the New Year's party. I thought it was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. Psycho Nate's been doing a lot of people a lot of dirt, doing a lot of dirt to a lot of people. So he like they say, he had it coming. We got a new episode of Euphoria to start. Episode 2, Out of Touch. Watch the nails. That's hilarious.
Look how they're running.
And maybe if he met Cassie when he was a sophomore instead of Maddie, she would have brought out the best in him. He was at home.
That's direct.
And in love.
That's Jules, right?
Yeah. The in-between shots.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big chat.
He wouldn't fuck his kid up the way his dad fucked him up.
Bruh, you're all the way there already?
All the way there.
And the way his granddad fucked his dad up.
Oh, Maddie, God.
Himself.
I want you to come with my tongue in your ass.
What the?
And it jeopardized everything their family worked for.
Any soon-to-be mamas want to take a dip?
Yeah.
Well, go
HBO.
on here.
HBO's.
Sometimes he just
Ooh, the disc. The disc.
That's the sex tape.
Bro. What a stupid hiding spot. You could have put it in a freaking video game. You put it between a book.
That is the funniest shit ever.
what if he could go back to the beginning?
Like you didn't
Cover.
you didn't slip a page in a notebook. You slipped a CD into
See,
a book.
like the things open like this. No shit, there's something in there.
Like try to hide a burger between two buns.
Oh fuck. He heard his dad's voice and he reacted like that. Whoa, what the hell is going on? All his traumas.
Before you guys getting right to it these days, boy. Jesus Christ.
My girlfriend.
Wow. I didn't know you were,
In a relationship?
Wow.
The other thing, which was cool, because he makes a ton of money selling music stems online. And we bought a bunch of drugs.
Music stems.
Wow.
I don't know. When you want to say yes, you just say no.
Would you like a ride to this party?
No.
You want to go to the bathroom?
No.
You able to do this and not tell anybody?
Alexia, where's the fucking Tylenol?
What's that?
Does she have blood on her legs?
It's blood on your leg? Why don't you wash it off?
Bruh, is she like, bruh. Yo.
You did not see that on your legs when you woke up. Like, seriously.
She's feeling the feeling. She's holding on to a napkin full of his blood like that, emotionally tied to it.
Nate sent me the most beautiful text message.
That's not good.
Wow.
I wonder if she keeps anything. She's just a fashion show. Fashion show.
Oh my goodness. Oh, just that alone.
Hi. How was your night?
With the
I'm
gloves.
sure.
It was fun.
She gonna hit on her?
This, I got the feeling.
So sweet.
Ooh. She's drunk, so that liquid courage is coming through.
I feel like I would look so sexy pregnant.
Yo, Maddie is so funny.
Any of those nasty maternity clothes. You're telling me Ethan tore your clothes off and fucked the shit out of you? Yeah, it's great. Wow. Go bitch!
She's lying. So hard. Aww.
But she'll actually kill you.
Ah!
Fucking racist.
Maddie's destructive behavior.
Sorry to hear you, bitch.
What is Maddie gonna do to you?
Maddie's a UFC lightweight, man.
She sees your body language,
Thug Rose.
right?
I get you in trouble?
Wow, timing.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like we should do drugs.
I sent
Look at those eyes.
in her head the whole time.
Why don't you have a seat, Cassie?
Oh no!
The fuck?
But apparently they had pushed the motel manager off the balcony.
What?
The last thing Vesco needed was the cops finding Faye with Custer.
Get in the fucking bed. I love you. Want some of my sandwich?
This is the coolest one.
Oh, he wasn't. He was bluffing, and you fell for it because you're a fucking idiot.
And you like
Why? You don't
Fez.
even care. Because you just ruined someone's life. Fez
That's true. I'm enjoying this character development story right here. Because she's a wild card, right? She knows everything. She's in the middle of all them girls.
She's the only sane one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. This guy's following. Not the gun. The cat.
No, he's not going to kill her, but at least I hope
he's
not.
going to try to scare whoever she's going to go to warn.
I didn't know any of this because drugs are honestly the only way I can be myself.
I don't think
It's fucked up.
That is true.
I love you. I love you more and more.
Oh my god. Handsome, funny, loves me. Yeah, but you don't want that. You don't want none of that.
It's me. I do. You're like the most beautiful person I've ever fucking seen.
Maybe by white, cis, male, heteronormative standard?
Oh my god, are you fucking joking? Cat!
Good old time.
Wavy as fuck.
Zendaya's hair is crazy.
I love it. Whoa. Is that Nate and Cassie?
Wow.
Nate and Cassie!
They really, the way they're weaving this story together, I love it. I love it. I love it. Whoa!
Oh, FaceTime.
That's fucking hilarious.
You saw that? FaceTime this time?
Yeah. But is that her phone or his phone now?
I'm not sure. I thought it was her phone.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's her phone.
Now she's piecing it together. Maddie.
Yo,
Stupid, you know.
that was a strategic. Oh, let me FaceTime her. Wait, where are you? Oh, shit. Where is she?
I don't know, but she was supposed to have supper at Jules' house.
Right, exactly. What? Oh, Ali.
His dad's in construction? I can't remember. This looks like one of his work sites.
All I remember is that he used to make some, like, a really dope chili.
Yeah. The carnival.
we can't see each other. And we can never ever speak about this. I'm so sorry.
Why do you drive her so far out to tell her this?
This is what's the concerning part.
What brings you out here anyway?
Oh, I just came to get a drink.
Okay, well, we got plenty of those.
Yeah, I know.
If he fucks her and tosses her off, that is a Euphoria type twist.
That's definitely Euphoria work.
What's up, man?
You got any spearmint gum?
You usually ask this many questions, man.
I don't think Ashtray's gonna let that happen.
No.
I don't think Ashtray gonna let that happen. I don't think Ashtray gonna let that happen.
Just a concerned father.
I like that walkout, Fez. I like that walkout. That was dope. That was super unnecessary, but that was dope.
I'm going to introduce myself to your mother.
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Real. If my daughter was getting rides home from LA by a 54-year-old crackhead and he didn't come to the door to look me in the eye, shake my hand, I think something was afoot.
That's
Okay, but you can't,
curled up like a pretzel.
So, it can't be easy.
she's doing well, right?
Choose your words wisely.
I can't tell if that's a statement or a question. Well, she's got a long way to go. But so did I at her age.
They didn't lie, but they didn't really reveal the whole truth.
Look at her. She's falling asleep.
Sure you want to have this conversation?
Yeah, Nate, I do.
I don't think you want Mom to hear.
Let's hear it.
You remember that classmate of mine that you fucked? Jules?
Wow.
So she told her best friend, who told her drug dealer. And now they keep threatening to go down to the police station and say that you like to fuck little kids. So maybe I was sticking up for you.
What a fucking summary. Wow, Nate. That was impressive.
Well, I didn't know how old she was.
Well, what she didn't know is that you were filming her.
Do you have it?
Cold-blooded.
Nate,
No.
do you have it?
That's his answer.
Yeah, I fucking did it. Yeah, I fucking said it. Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
Wowie. That was so gangster.
So, another roller coaster ride of an episode.
What a crazy, crazy, crazy episode.
So, what'd you think?
Okay, so seeing Nate fucked up, he's even worse than I thought. His shit was all swollen. I knew his dad was gonna be by his side, of course, and he's looking furious as fuck, looking for whoever did this to him.
Nate loves Cassie.
Oh
That's
my
what I
gosh.
took away from that. Nate loves Cassie, and he fantasized about a life having her and them together. He also fantasized about his father dying.
Yeah.
And just them, like he jumped so far, not even being with her. He's ready to have a family with her and replace his father as the matriarch in his family by having a child with Cassie. That was a disturbing foreshadowing. And then you have Cassie, who loves Nate. Cassie, who doesn't love herself but loves Nate, and putting, you know what I'm saying, like. It's almost like, I mean, giving your heart to Nate is almost like pouring water through sand. You know what I'm saying? He is in love. It seems like he is in love with Cassie, but like with a guy that's psycho, like the extremes of his emotions is what scares me for Cassie. Because she doesn't even have solid footing yet. I mean, like she just went through the abortion thing, and then, you know, she's in love. She's maybe in lust, but she's in love with her best friend's on and off boyfriend. I mean, they kind of feel like soulmates at this point because they just keep going back to just keep their, you know, once, you know, think you're out, they pull you back in. And we heard Maddie at the end of the show also mention that she wants to go back with Nate. Yeah. She knows he's a horrible person, but she doesn't think she can avoid it.
It's that good girls likes bad guys type situation. Because, like, speaking of that, we have Kat, on the other hand, who's in a super loving relationship with this, like, the nicest guy ever, but she is disgusted by him. She wants a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with Maddie is she knows it's bad for her. It's not even like Jules and Rue, where Jules is always hoping that Rue's gonna get better, even though you see how easily her defenses are taken down. You know what I'm saying? Like, Elliot comes in and says, we should do drugs. And that's it.
I knew that was sketch as soon as she locked eyes with him, and you could see the worry in her face. And when Jules says, I love you, and she's just there in a blank stare, like,
oh my God.
Bro,
that was the worst.
That was the most awkward situation ever. And Jules knew something was up. She ran into the bathroom crying. Like you said, you like how the story was shot. So you see Jules going into the bathroom, and you see what's her face blotting out the sweat under her arms after she just saw Maddie in the hallway, and she was freaking out. Cassie was tripping when she saw Maddie.
Oh, is that why she was sweating in the bathroom? Is after that encounter where they locked eyes?
Exactly.
Okay, I didn't get the. Because the thing is, I thought she was just not showering and was using that as a way to mask her smell, because her mother was saying, when's the last time you showered, you know? So I thought it was from that. I
only remarked that after you said the commentary about the show being shot a certain way. And I'm like, oh, okay, so we're seeing her story, now you're seeing Cassie's story, and then Lexi's story, and yeah, man.
And Cassie's fucked up because, like, that the line was so perfect that Maddie said, you love to be loved. So, and the thing is, because she doesn't love herself, guess where she has to go for that love? An external source. And when your external source is Nate, oh my goodness, that is a recipe for disaster. And so we find Nate's father came back into the episode, made an explosive entry. He started interrogating everybody, found out about Fez, and that scene was him, Fez, and I thought somebody was going to die. I thought somebody was going to, because me, I'm like, just the thing is, you know, Fez, he's on point, you know what I'm saying? Like, he observes his environment, and I mean, just the way Lexi was terrified. I mean, you knew something was up, and then obviously the father came in and he's talking, you know, asking all these nonsensical questions, nothing to do with, and the whole time I'm saying, I'm not Mouse. Ashtray's not gonna let that go down. Yo. And as I say that, you see Mouse in the cereal box pulling the gun out.
Yo, I love their.
It was smart for him not to jump on it, because I mean that could have been crazy.
I love how all Fez had to do was give him the look, like through the reflection of the fridge door. Or is he on the other side of the fridge door? He's on the other side, right? Ashray?
I don't know.
Anyways, like one look, and that's all it took, and then Ashray knew something was up, and he's like, yo. Man, that girl Fado, her lips, so disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, the fear I have, like especially when I saw her in the first episode, like she plays the drug role so well. I mean, this is absolutely irrelevant to the actual episode, but I feel like she plays that drug-induced role so well. It's gonna be like a Jesse Pinkman situation where he plays that role so well, you can't picture him in another role. Because I remember after Breaking Bad, the guy was on maybe the greatest show ever, and did play a huge part in it, and couldn't find work to save his life. And when I see her, I'm just like, man, she looks like a girl that that does drugs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I mean that's neither here nor there. But Lexi has a crush on Fez, and that ain't going away anytime soon. And I think it only further deepened when she saw the shit that he was kind of in. We didn't see the conversation post when the father left. We didn't see the conversation post when his father left. So we don't know what went on there. And Maddie's that I like the Maddie wrinkle they added where she babysits for rich people.
Oh my gosh!
And then when she and then when they're gone, she has her fashion show at lunch, you know. So I know her employer has a crush on her now, and I mean that was an interesting scene. She's like, I don't know where my husband is. I was like, okay, maybe she didn't. But the thing is, like you said, like we were talking about, like Euphoria, the most obvious scene is probably not the most likely. So we're like, oh, maybe she got caught for stealing, you know. But one thing I was thinking though is like when the employer or whatever the rich folks come back and they see that she's stolen, maybe now she asks Maddie for a favor. He's like, oh, you want to play with my things? Then you got to play with something else.
You gotta play with my things.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Euphoria. I mean, my God, how much fucking do we see this season already?
It's true.
It was intense.
They came out with a bang, literally.
And they kept.
How could we forget the ending?
Yeah, the ending. Oh my God, how could we forget the ending?
Wait,
that was the best. Ethan. That was the part I enjoyed of Nate talking the most I ever seen.
Like, so blunt. Like, I loved it.
You remember that girl in my high school you fucked?
Yeah. Mind blown. First mind blown. Yeah.
And then he broke it down.
She told her friend. He told her their best friend. Now, yeah, what you don't know is that you like taping them, and yeah, that tape is missing now.
Nate fantasizes about being with Cassie, but he knows he can only fantasize about being with Cassie while Maddie has that DVD. That is they keep coming back to that central theme. So I mean, that looks like it's going to play a heavy part in the season. That looks like it's going to play a heavy part in the season. Because even me, I was like at first, I mean, not putting the story together right away, I was just like, man, Nate's gonna rat on this guy or have the police raid his place or like probably like have his boys Molotov cocktail his debonair. But then the implications of that happening, the ramifications of that happening. Somebody says something to somebody says something to somebody else, and then guess what? DVD is out, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. But man, I thought that was another incredible episode of Euphoria. Guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Euphoria with us.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video.
Let us know what you thought of the episode down in the comments, and be sure to go over to our Patreon to check out our full-length reactions or just to support our channel.
I'm Shruti.
And I'm Dre. For Beauty and the Beard, we're signing out until the next one. Peace.